All right, so back to Misogi. So I like the idea of the challenge. I accept. I will find what it's going to be. But you know what I really like about this? I have avoided things like this. Like anytime somebody's like, "Oh, I'm doing a Ultraman race," or I'm like, doing what I don't even know what these things are called. They're like
a hard thing.
Yeah, I'm doing a warrior jog. And it's like, all right, bro, all right, cool. I'm not big into the David Goggins thing. In fact, I've kind of built my brand on the work smarter, not harder, or like, hey, I'm a counterpoint to the idea that you got to work hard to achieve your dreams. Like, I don't know. I didn't work that hard. I achieved my dreams, right? Like it's worked pretty well for me. However, I do think that the real value of this is not the physical challenge. It is the mental challenge. And I mean that in the least corny way possible, which is like, I imagine if you do one of these, it removes one layer of feeling limited in your life. It's like, well, if I did that shit and that was so hard, I did not think I could do it. I did not think I could push through, but I pushed through. I did it. I was scared of it and I did it anyways. I acted in the face of fear. I feel like that's the value and not obviously how many miles you ran or how strong your body was to be able to do that thing.
That's absolutely the value. The value, I think that to do a lot of these things physically, I think most people could do them if they tried really hard. I
have a challenge back to you. You gave me a challenge that's going to be very hard for me because I'm a lazy motherfucker. I'm a dainty guy. I don't like getting my hands scraped up. So I accept your challenge, but I'm going to give you one back. So you gave me what I'll call the macro challenge, the big hard spectacle challenge, right? I'm going to climb this mountain with my fingernails, like whatever, some shit like that. I'm going to give you the micro challenge that I've given myself many times. And I've actually never completed this, but I've tried many times that I'll give you. Cause I think for people like you, the hard thing, honestly, let's be honest, is not that hard. You're going to do this 50-mile thing. You're going to succeed at it. And you know that. That's the thing about you, dude. You know you could do stuff like this.
No,
that's why you're attracted to this. Just be honest.
I'm attracted to it because I love the glory of like getting it done, and I love like proving to myself.
You believe you will get it done. But you believe you will get it done.
I believe I will get it done.
Okay, agreed. Here's a hard one for you. For the next 24 hours, or for any 24-hour period, I challenge you to not be bothered by anything for 24 hours. A zero complaint and a zero bothered 24 hours.
Great challenge.
See if you could do it. It is so hard. I have tried this for like 3 years and I've tried it like consciously, meaning like, okay, today I'm going to do it probably at least 50 times and I'm over 50, but I get closer and closer each time. And it really points out, it's like, damn, I threw it all away for that just because that little thing happened. And
is it challenging? Is it, so I can't complain about something mentally or only
you can't
verbally?
Have the thought. No. Forget about saying it. That's easy. You can't have the thought. Don't be bothered. Do not feel bothered for 24 hours. See if you can do it. Because obviously, we all know logically we have a beautiful, charmed life. Like all of us. Anybody who's healthy, living in the Western world, like life is better than it's ever been in all of history. Yet we are in our heads complainers, and we are annoyed by things, and we are upset by things, and we are frustrated by things. We really shouldn't be. And it's a micro challenge, and you get no medals for this. Honestly, you get no glory for this, but I think it's very valuable. So I give you that challenge back.
I think that's a great challenge. And I want to wrap this up, and I'll only spend 2 minutes on this, but there's 3 challenges that I think are interesting if they interest you. Okay. I don't think you could do we'll see. One, and we got to talk about, this is like a business podcast. These guys have turned these into businesses. The first one is called the Speed Project. I keep seeing people talk about this, but check this out. It's an underground race, meaning there's no website. You can't really find details about it. You have to apply for it. And I don't even know how you apply for it, but it's a race from Santa Monica to Las Vegas. You get 4 friends to do it, and there's no rules. There's no route. They just show up at the start line and they go, all right, go. See you in Vegas. And the organizers go to Vegas, and the first group of people who arrive, and you have to run the whole time, and you can't go on highways. Those are the only 2 rules. The first people who get it, they win. The second one, and this is called the Adventurous, of which we've talked about. They do this thing called a monkey run, where you're on a mini motorcycle throughout Africa, and it's something like 1,000 miles or something like that. And it takes like 8 days or something like that. These guys are hilarious. I met with the owner.
Are these the guys with amazing website copy?
The amazing website copy. I met with the owners. They're doing millions a year in revenue. And I actually think this could be a potentially much larger business than it already is. I think it's a decent business.
Let's go into this. All right. So website, so theadventurous.com. It says, giant adventure, tiny motorcycle. Alrighty. Great headline. Then it says the monkey run. And it goes, The monkey run is pretty stupid. It's like a jungly, mountainy, deserty, velvet glove of adventuring joy. So grab your sweaty hand and shove it inside. There's nothing like the sensation of a monkey bike between your thighs as you thunder slowly along dirt roads with absolutely no idea where you are. As you glance up, there, staring down at you like a baby ant in a tinyness competition, might be some of the highest mountains on Earth. Imagine endless jungles lying in wait to punch your cheeky face with a fist of adventure. Imagine deserts that stretch far beyond the horizon at your woefully underpowered two-wheeled children's toy. Behold, people, the mighty monkey run.
That's awesome, right? I think it's like $5,000, and they do a ton of these, and they're picking up steam. And the last one, this is the craziest one. It's called the Barkley Marathon. It's created by this guy who has a nickname called Lazarus Lake. I don't know why. But basically, he started this marathon. It's 100 miles in the mountains of Tennessee. The reason he created it was James Earl Ray is the guy who assassinated Martin Luther King. Well, he at one point escaped from prison for like 3 days. And it took him something like, or he was gone for 60 hours, and he only ran 12 miles. And this guy, Lazarus Lake, was like, what a softie. I easily could have done 100 miles through that route.